Hi everybody, I'm Kelsey. Welcome back to my channel, Kelsey Creating, where I talk all things art, business, spirituality, and so much more. In this video, I am going to do a bit of a studio vlog on my biggest shop launch I've ever done. So I'll admit that I have been procrastinating doing this, not only starting the video, but also doing this shop launch for a while because I'm just daunted by the amount of work that I have to do. And I have actually put off a lot of these products. Like I've put off, promoting and putting them on my online shop for a really long time. Honestly, like all summer, I have been doing that. And now that it's holiday season and I don't have any markets coming up, I really need to lean into my online presence and just have everything that I know I can sell, like able to be sold. Like that's what you're supposed to do as a business owner. So that said, what I'm gonna do right now before I do anything else is write down a list of every single thing that I'm gonna need to do for all the varying moving parts of this shop launch. And I think that'll really help me, not feel like procrastinating, take it in small steps, just get it done, and just put me in the perfect headspace. So that's what I'm gonna do first, and then we'll tackle some things on the list today as well. Okay, so now that I have a strong sense of what I'm gonna be doing all in this shop launch, I figured I would share with you what I wrote down and, put all together. So the very first thing that I'm going to do that's going to be a bit more of a soft launch because it's going to get out whenever it is done is going to be my holiday cards. So right now it's November 2nd and I don't have all of the designs done, let alone the products created, even though I am making them myself. It's possible to do these very quick. I am a little disappointed that I do not have them done because they should in theory be out already. So we need to get these done as soon as feasibly possible. Luckily, I have most of the materials I need, and the main things I need are the envelopes that would be sold with the card, which I still have some days to receive those on Amazon. So that's gonna be the very first thing I do, finishing this wood block for my Maui Christmas card that I started the other day. And if this wood block doesn't look good, maybe trying a new one, maybe just making it digital. We're gonna problem solve to get this done as fast as possible. And then the next thing that I need to put out is my handmade mirrors. I showed you guys these in a video or two ago, and some of them are hand painted, some of them have vinyl on them. All of the stands are handmade, wood carved by me. So I feel like those will be potentially really good Christmas gifts for people, and I'm excited to have those out. The thing that was making me procrastinate putting those on the internet and shipping them was the same thing that was holding me back from releasing the third product I'm going to release, which is my glass cups here that I've been selling for a really long time in person and at markets. And that is that it has to get all the way to the person without breaking. And that's just been scary to me, and I've been kind of dragging my feet on oh my god, I'm gonna have to really invest some upfront money on the packaging for this, especially because it's gonna be cheaper to buy it more in bulk, all these boxes. Oh my god, it's kind of a big commitment. So I've been procrastinating that, but I think these two items could make potentially very good Christmas gifts, so I should have them out, and I should also just have everything on my online store that I have made and can sell. So I'm looking forward to having my whole collection of everything that I have made and can make on my online store. And with that said, I really have to just get started, get going, launch the cards as soon as they're done, and maybe do a bit more of a hard launch for the mirrors and the cups. So it's now the next day. My phone ran out of storage again. It's been kind of an issue for me, and it's very, very annoying. Even though I'm feel like I'm doing my best to get rid of images and move them to my hard drive, etc. It's just been really tough. So I had to deal with that, and now I'm feeling really motivated, excited, and ready to keep working on this last week here. At the end of my market season, I was like, oh my god, I just lost one of the primary, honestly you could say, methods of income for my business. So I've been a little bit nervous about moving forward and what it's going to look like, but my store's doing really well the first couple days of November, which is it's doing really well, which is kind of random and cool. So I feel really motivated, really excited to just get it done, get to work, and keep pushing and not let any little setbacks stop me from continuing to do this thing that I love to do. So I'm excited. My phone's cleared out. I'm ready to show you guys what I have to make, and I'm ready to make it today, and then probably move on to illustrating the other card that I want to illustrate before getting into production. I'm really excited about how these are looking. So right now what I'm doing is just the design process choice of picking out the typeface. I really was going for like campy and fun in this, so I'm leaning a lot towards this one. I still wanted to print these out to just see what the options were looking like, but I feel like this one is sort of like most balanced. Like, even though I really like this one, for instance, this type just sort of gets like lost in the bubble of the black cat. So I think that this one might be the one, but made smaller, so a little bit more negative space I think would be good. This is the size of my card. This is an A6 size, so 4.25 by 5.5. And then I'll offer craft envelopes, red envelopes, and green envelopes, which I did order today, as well as the sleeves that they would go in. So I'm really excited about this one. I do have to switch gears to my other job right now, my graphic design job. I have a meeting with her in like an hour or so, and I need to come prepared for that. So I'm gonna do that and then continue working a bit later or tomorrow. So it is 2 days later now. I forget, honestly, it might even be more than that. I forget what day it was, but it's now November 6th, and I did not feel like working at all today, not gonna lie to you. So we're wearing fuzzy PJs, not much makeup, crazy hair, don't care, because I am kind of making myself even make this at all right now. I haven't posted a YouTube video in maybe like 2 or 3 weeks as I'm filming this, and I do really need to get my cards done and want to show you guys that. So we're gonna work today. Hopefully once I get into the flow of like drawing and illustrating, will feel like better and at least disconnected from the collective and the problems of the world. But I did get some feedback in the meantime for my cards. So the people that I asked, which were 2, they actually really liked these ones. Which of these 2 that they liked, this one was the bigger winner, the fan favorite. I didn't get any likes for this one, even though this is the one I was thinking. And I see their point about this being like the traditional cat typeface. So what I think I need to do with this one is definitely give more negative space like above the cat, which needs to happen anyway. And then I'll have a stronger sense of which font I like better too, because that will change like the weight of the cat, and it'll just change the vibe to have less negative space. So these need a couple more iterations. I might actually make these a little bit less rounded too. I was sort of going for like campy, cute, fun, but I do see the appeal of having those be sharper. Before I kind of like switch my brain gears too and jump right into making, I do, you know what, I'm deciding right now on camera, you're seeing my decision. I am going to have a Hanukkah design this year. I've actually never had a Hanukkah card before, but at this time, especially with the results of the recent election in the US, I think it's actually more important than ever to be inclusive. And I am very sure that all Jews in the world do not wish that what was happening in their country to the Palestinian people not in their country. I'm sure that many of them wish that that wasn't happening, and pray that the Palestinian people will exist after this, which I do as well. So it's been such a toss-up for me to think about making this card or not, because art definitely does have a message, and I don't want to. My intention in making this card is not to stand in solidarity with Israel. It is to stand in solidarity with the people who are not the Israeli government, that don't want what's happening to be happening. Just like after 9/11 happened, we basically some people deemed all Muslim people like bad people and scary, and that was not true. There's a select few of Muslim people in the world who are terrorists, right? There's white people in the world who are terrorists. There's every kind of person, right? So I think my goal here is to champion inclusion, but I was really going back and forth on it because I don't want it to look like statement. I think that I will really have to be intentional with the fact that I am doing this and talk about it, right? Like post reels about it and do like shit like that. So anyway, that is my thinking there. I'm definitely gonna do it. I'm definitely gonna focus on my Christmas ones first. I have to get at least the 3 designs in my storefront like out and ready before this Christmas event thing we're having on Saturday. Right now it's Wednesday, so I might have to push that one off, or I just need to like work incessantly and like not think about anything else, which probably is a good idea. So let's see what happens. I'll keep you along for the ride. That's my long spiel about that. I'm glad I have somewhere to talk about it too, because it's really been working on me that I want to do this, but I don't want to look a certain way, so anyway, let's get to work. Let's get to the bulk of the video, but that is the real and raw version of me right now, which is one of my goals on my YouTube channel, just be authentic and real with you guys. So thanks for listening to that if you're still here. So before I run out and get my paper for the gold foiled cards, I wanted to run the like white paper ones to see what they look like. So this is the first one I did. This is like my regular cardstock. My Epson is like not that good with regular cardstock. It ends up just being like a little bit muted, and when I know that the ink cartridges are like a lot better than that, I think it just does best with like a photo matte paper or like on a glossy paper, for instance. So cardstock isn't as much of like, it's just not as nice. And I don't know, it might not pick up on the camera, but the blacks are just sort of like not fully black, and it's just giving I printed this at home. At least that one is. And then I did this one, which is a different kind of cardstock. It's actually a little bit thicker and nicer, and I do feel like it turned out the way I wanted it to. You kind of can't tell how oh, that's better. The reds and the greens look when I'm up that close. But this is really nice. I did already go and fold one as well, and the fold is super beautiful. Like sometimes, especially with cardstock, this fold will look like kind of like janky and just like not good. This is a great fold. So I think this is the paper I'm gonna use. I'm really glad I just like have it at home, like ready to go, sitting on me. So I'm very excited to be in the production phase. It is now 11:30 a.m. And I have to, it's literally sunny, of course, it's 11:30 a.m. I have an art market tonight around like 6:37, so I will need to be leaving here like no later than 5:30, technically 5. And I feel like I'm doing pretty good right now. So that's where I'm at, and I'm really excited to have this done. have a pretty big win today, and that is me finding my old cards that I once made for my brand that I had in 2019. I used to call it Black Design Market. I did only black and white stuff. I ended up sort of hating this name because it alludes to someone being African American, I think, more than what I wanted it to. But the name's gonna be on the back. I don't care. Like, I have all these beautiful cards that I once sat down forever and like hand painted that silver on. Like, we're sending these out. So that I have this one, it says Starry Night, and then some of them say Holy Night on the inside, some of them say Cozy Night on the inside, and then I have this one as well. And these are all blanks, I think, which I do love me a good blank card sometimes. I mean, they're really not bad designs, so might as well put them out. Maybe someone loves them, you know, we'll see. So that's a big win. What time is it right now? It is 12:41. The Meowie Christmas cards are all done. So now I need to run the Merry Christmas to You music note ones, pack these up, and then I'm gonna run to the store and get my papers and then come back and produce some more and package more. I'm really glad I got to show you guys that part of me producing cards like all day, and actually took the time to like film that and show you that, because I was running around like a chicken with my head cut off that day. Like, it was literally a non-stop, like, what's the next thing I need to do, next thing I need to do. I went to my store and got them stocked in time for the next day. Now it's 2 days later, and I actually did sell 3 different cards the other day, which it's not like tons, but it definitely was worthwhile for something, right? And I sold other things as well, so maybe the cards brought people in and they got something else, so that's been good. And then after that, I had a little art show for like a Grateful Dead tribute brand, and I was just a vendor there on the side. It was pretty cool. I made like a little amount of money, but it was more than I had before, and it was free. It was also very fun. That was my first like true Deadhead experience, so you know, money aside, it was nice to be there anyway. But took yesterday for a little rest, and then today what I'm gonna do is make one of each of the cards that I made the other day and take photographs of them. It's a beautiful sunny day outside. This is like an absolutely great day for this, so I'm gonna do that today, and then I'm gonna cut the video off at the cards. I hate starting this video and then like not delivering what I wanted to. I've been honestly struggling with like discipline and like motivation recently. I do feel like I like ran into a bit of a wall of burnout, but also just like a little bit of a rut, like a little bit of a mental rut recently. So this week I'm going to take all the action steps I can to get out of it, make sure I'm really consistent with workouts, you know, make sure I'm eating like every meal, make sure I'm getting my water, doing like my spiritual practices really helps me, and then just being like actually like balancing work and play will make me feel so much better, and really like working when I need to work. So I'm doing that right now. That's great for me. I love that. And I'm sorry this video isn't every single thing we chalked it out to be, but I am gonna release these products that I mentioned I was going to release. So in the next video you'll probably see that, another vlog. But anyway, I'm gonna get to work here making the cards and take some photos, and then I'll wrap it up with you guys at the end. Okay guys, so that is gonna be it for this video today. By the time you're seeing this, my cards will definitely be out. So if there's any that you really liked, please check out my store, my link down below. I don't know if you can tell from the way that I'm talking, the way my face looks, but I feel such an immense shift in energy just by aligning myself with my art and my goals for my art and participating in it. And one thing I did notice today too was not only the alignment shift of like being happy that I'm working, but also that I found like a lot of peace in like working slowly. So maybe in a time like this where I'm like a little bit less motivated, you know, whatever I'm feeling, and maybe I just need to move a little bit slower and listen to a podcast while I work, or you know, make sure to be checking in with my loved ones, like texting them while in the middle of my work and all that. So that was really helpful and beautiful today to end on the positive note, and I am excited to show you guys everything else I have to put up in my store and keep going with, and I will be doing that. So stay tuned for the next video. Again, I did say in one of my recent ones that this was going to be a long series. Here it is. It's a long series. I keep overestimating literally every video how much I'm going to get done. So we'll see if I just get to the finish line in the next video or not. Fingers crossed. If you made it this far, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate your support. Please like and subscribe below if you did like it. And whether I keep you or not, I hope you have a peaceful rest of your night, week, and life. Bye.